EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. Throwing to start the drive. Tate. Over the middle, complete. That's Fisher. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Tate. He finds his man. Complete. It's Fisher. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Tate. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone. Touchback. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sullivan. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Sullivan. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Now a give right side. It's Sullivan, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in for a yard. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On 2nd down now. It's Fisher, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 1st down. Tate. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So the first interception. Center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Johnson now throwing to start the drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Johnson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's caught. For Steelers touchdown. 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are up to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play.
The pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing to start the drive. Johnson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Johnson under pressure, and down he goes. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Looking to throw. Johnson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. They'll run on first down. Fisher. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. On 2nd down, it's Fisher. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, Fisher. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
Throwing again. Tate. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Jet sweep, Dobbs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And that just enough to get it done.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It'll be a gain of 5, and now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Now Johnson to throw on 3rd down. This is Donnell with the grab. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And they will take over 1st and 10. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Johnson. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Johnson. Try to lay one up deep. And in for the Steelers touchdown. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
To throw on 2nd down. Tate. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On 1st down, Sullivan. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Bradley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's Johnson. Off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Johnson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Tate, and that'll be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. That took away his intended read and almost dared him to try to put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Tate. He finds his man complete. That's Fisher. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking,
oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Let's go now.
They'll try and throw for it here. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 37. On 3rd down, it's Sullivan. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Bradley. And he's in. Touchdown. Pittsburgh. Touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of. Winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Tate. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw on 3rd down, Tate. It's caught by Randall. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. Sullivan. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 21. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The left side caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Sullivan. Now he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. On second down now, it's Fisher. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Tate, he finds his man, complete. That's Fisher. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
60 evil, 60 evil.
On 1st and 10, Tate. He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win.
And now here's another interception. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Being chased out left. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Johnson on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll run on first down. Fisher. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Tate dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Tate. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Tate. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Now, that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Johnson buying time to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here we go, check. 18 rattle. Ready.
Johnson now throwing on 4th down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ernest Jones. The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. First down, touchdown. And that much defensive result resistance on that route. Really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He finds his man complete. That's Fisher. And he is going to lose yardage here. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guy. But being down this big, you also take even more.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. See here, and simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Ready?
They'll try and run it here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. The CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile,
what you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know.